Well, good morning, everybody. It's Mike from Cruise Vet Adventures here, and this is the Cruise News Today, where I read the news so you don't have to. And it's another hot, sunny Monday morning here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope your day's going well so far. Did you do anything exciting this weekend? I had an open house this weekend, and so decided to take a little road trip out to Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I went to the Horseshoe Casino, which, for those of you familiar with Lake Charles, might remember it as the Isle of Capri. And it was pretty nice. Hadn't That's the first time I've been there, and lots of machines. It was nice and clean. They had a Brew Brothers, which is kind of like a pub slash sports bar, and I don't know, had a really good time. So let's jump on into the chat here. And looks like we got cruising is fun anytime in the house. Well, welcome in. Hope you're having a good morning. And we got controversial cruising in the house. Welcome in. Good morning. And we also got Eddie Lugo Studios in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. And also we have J&S Adventures in the house. Well, welcome in. Hope you're having a good morning. And with that, I will go ahead and jump right on into the cruise news. And our first story is the Norwegian Prima completing its first year in service. The Norwegian Prima has completed its first year in service, built at the Fincantieri shipyard in Italy. The vessel was delivered to Norwegian Cruise Line July 29, 2022. The 142,500 ton ship sailed to Iceland, where it was christened during a large ceremony in the port of Reykjavik. With the presence of more than 2,500 guests, the event included a performance by Katy Perry, who also served as Prima's godmother. Following an invitation only inaugural cruise, the vessel finally set sail on its first commercial voyage on September 3rd. Departing from Amsterdam, the 10-night cruise sailed to Copenhagen and featured visits to different ports in Northern Europe. After additional sailings to the region, the Norwegian Prima repositioned to North America in October, offering cruises from New York City, Miami, Galveston, and Port Canaveral, where it was home ported during most of the winter season. Now sailing in Northern Europe again, the ship is set to make its debut in the Mediterranean later this year with a series of 9 to 10 night itineraries in France, Italy, and Spain. In December, the Prima returns to North America for a winter season sailing out of Galveston. Extending through late March, the program includes a series of 7 night cruises to the Western Caribbean that visit Cozumel, Costa Maya, Harvest Caye, and Roatan. I don't know. Do you guys say K or Key? Where are you team K or are you team Key? I don't know. I'm gonna go with K. But first in a series of 6 ships known as Prima class, the Norwegian Prima can carry up to 3,215 guests in double occupancy. According to Norwegian, the vessel was designed to elevate the guest experience, offering with different features and upgraded offerings. Among the facilities is the 3-deck Prima Speedway, the world's largest go-kart racetrack at sea. In addition to indulge an upscale food hall that features different specialties and experiences, this year the vessel is set to be followed by the Norwegian Viva, which is scheduled to enter service in August. And that is the story on that. And I will be on the Norwegian Prima in January, and I'm really looking forward to it. That'll be my first NCL cruise, and I'm also looking forward to those that go kart track. And I know somebody that's going to be on there that says that he is the all-time champion at the go kart racing. So I'm very eager to witness that. Might be a little challenge going on there. I don't know, but let's check up on the chat. And looks like we got Rock the Boat made it in. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good morning. And oh yeah, by the way, if I didn't mention it before, if you type in hashtag CVA, it will drop your link uh, in the chat. And oh, we got somebody chiming in on the go kart track situation, and he says it's my track. Well, and it's somebody claiming to be the champion. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. We missed somebody here. We got See Me Traveling. Well, good morning and welcome in. And Eddie Lugo says bets are open. Oh boy. Well, I don't know what the odds line is. I'd be interested to know. But with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the next story. And that will be from Alaska to the South Pacific, Ovation of the Seas 2023-2024 itineraries. Royal Caribbean International's Ovation of the Seas is sailing 7-night Alaska cruises departing from Seattle for the summer 2023 cruise season. The Alaska Glacier Cruises explore destinations including Juneau, Skagway, Tracy Arm, Endicott Arm, and Victoria, British Columbia. Some itineraries feature a visit to Sitka as the first port of call instead of Juneau, but otherwise itineraries are fixed on the 2016 built ship. Before it begins its South Pacific voyages in early November 2023, the Ovation of the Seas will set course for Honolulu, Hawaii, from where it will set sail on an 18-night trans-Pacific cruise from Honolulu to Sydney, Australia, where it will spend the winter season. The trans-Pacific voyage departs Honolulu on October 15th, 2023, and calls in 5 destinations along the way, including Papeete, Tahiti, French Polynesia, Moray, French Polynesia, Raiti. Well, I don't know if I'm probably butchering these names. 7 Ways to Sunday, but French Polynesia, Auckland, New Zealand, the Bay of Islands, New Zealand. Once in Sydney, Royal Caribbean's Quantum class ship will offer round trip South Pacific and New Zealand cruises ranging from 3 to 10 nights. Featured itineraries include the 3 night sampler cruise departing on November 10th with calls in Eden, Australia. The 10-night New Zealand cruise departing November 13th with calls in Fiordland National Park, New Zealand, Dunedin, New Zealand, Christchurch, New Zealand, Wellington, New Zealand, and Picton, New Zealand. The 9 night South Pacific cruise departing on December 3rd with calls in Mystery Island, Vanuatu, Vila Vanuatu, and New May, New Caledonia. Guests aboard the Ovation of Seas will have the opportunity to explore New Zealand on longer itineraries, such as the 11-night New Zealand cruise, visiting Picton, Napier, Wellington, Dunedin, and Fiordland National Park. Departure dates include December 12th, 2023 and January 19th, 2024. Travelers will also have a chance to visit Tasmania on the 8-night Tasmania and Adelaide cruise calling in Hobart. The voyage departs from Sydney on January 21st, 2024. May 2024, the Ovation of the Seas will again reposition to Seattle to begin another season of Alaska cruises. The first 2024 Alaska voyage departs Seattle on May 17th. And so there you have it, the Ovation of the Seas, which is a ship I sailed on last September for my first Alaska cruise. And I can give you firsthand testimony that it was a very nice ship. Uh, it's the biggest ship from Royal I've been on, and so far it's my favorite ship. It's not quite as big as the Oasis class or anything like that, but it does have a lot of cool best bells and whistles, like the iFly skydiving and the North Star observation tower. A lot of nice restaurants. So I highly recommend it if you're thinking about doing an Alaska cruise and you're looking for a ship. You could definitely do worse than the Ovation of the Seas, that's for sure. And we'll peruse on over to the chat. And Eddie Lugo says 2020, 2024 King. Okay, okay. And then we got See Me Traveling chiming in, says no video, no proof. And we got Rock the Boat. Hello, See Me Traveling, cruises fun anytime. Controversial cruising and JNS Adventures. And so, with that, let's jump on in to our last story of the day. And this could impact some folks that are cruising here in the near future. And that is a story I got from Cruise Hive. Tropical development set to impact Mexican cruise ports. A rough area of rough weather may develop into a tropical depression or storm that could impact cruises next week. An area of showers and thunderstorms off southern Mexico is showing strong signs of development and is likely to impact popular Mexican Riviera ports of call in the coming days. Cruise guests with upcoming visits to Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta should pay particular attention to the storm. Depending on the storm's development, Ensenada may also be impacted within a week. Tropical depression likely to develop off Mexico. The National Hurricane Center is tracking an area of heavy showers and thunderstorms that is showing signs of organization in quotation marks off the coast of southwestern Mexico. While the overall region of potential development remains broad at this time, the center of the storms is roughly 550 miles south of Puerto Vallarta. Forecasters are predicting a 90% chance that the disorganized storms will develop into a tropical depression within the next 7 days. Now, this story came out a few days ago, so we should be able to see that happening if it is happening, and a 70% chance that such development could happen within the next 48 hours, according to the Outlook notes from early Friday morning, August 4th, 2023. Interests along the southwestern coast of Mexico should monitor the progress of this system during the next few days. The notes advise at the moment, different models and predictions show that the system is likely to develop into a tropical storm, but at this time isn't expected to advance to hurricane strength. Furthermore, any potential storm is not yet expected to make landfall, but such predictions a week in advance may well be changed as any storm develops and models become more refined. And then we're going to talk about the cruises to be impacted. Carnival Panorama, for example, is currently home ported from Long Beach, California, and is offering 7 night Mexican Riviera sailings, calling on Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and Cabo. The ship's next sailing, departing Saturday, August 5th, is most likely to be impacted through the following cruise, or though the following cruise may also have some adjustments depending on storm intensity and path. If the storm does develop and move northwest parallel to the Mexican coast as currently predicted, Carnival Radiance may also be impacted. The Sunshine class ship is home porting from Long Beach as well, offering 3 and 4 night Baja Mexico itineraries that call on Ensenada. Similarly, Royal Caribbean International's Navigator of the Seas is home ported from Southern California, offering 3, 4, and 7 night itineraries that visit Ensenada, Catalina, and Mexican Riviera ports of call, depending on the departure date. Next week, as the storm is expected to develop, Navigator of the Seas is offering 2 shorter sailings. Impacts even without an official storm. Whether or not a tropical depression, tropical storm, or even a hurricane may develop, cruise travelers in the area are likely to feel some impact from local weather conditions. Stronger than expected waves and gusty winds can make for rough seas, which could make sailing conditions less pleasant for cruisers who may be exceptionally susceptible to motion sickness. Taking steps to prevent sea sickness can help travelers better enjoy their cruise. Book guests should also keep their travel plans and expectations flexible, as their itineraries may be impacted by any storm development or overall rough weather. Port calls should be shortened, changed to a different day, or outright canceled, depending on the weather overall. How cruise lines choose to adapt to the conditions. It should be noted that ships use tender ports in Cabo, and those smaller boats are even more subject to poor weather conditions that could cancel a port of call visit. Cruise lines always keep the safety of their guests, crew, and vessels at the top of the priority and will take any necessary steps to ensure a safe and comfortable cruise experience in any weather. And all right. So I actually will be on the Navigator of the Seas next month. So hopefully we don't run into anything like that. But that will do it for the cruise news. That's my final story. And with that, I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope your week goes well for you. And a little programming note, tomorrow I will not be live. I have a doctor's appointment again. And so I'll probably do a recorded live and premiere it, or I'm thinking about doing a video. So stay tuned. I will get the thumbnail out so you guys have a heads up. And as always, if you like this video, like this content, please consider giving me a thumbs up on the way out. Uh, and if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, and I truly appreciate it. And it really helps me out. And I will leave you with that. Once again, hope everybody's having a great day, and hope the rest of your week goes well. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.